I wanted to hear both sides of the issue, and I definitely got plenty from both sides. They really did focus on the economic issues and how it would and eventually increase prices.
The inherent cost of labeling and segregating and trying to separate out different types of foods that are considered to be essentially equivalent will be a lost efficiency that will be a very big cost on the U.S. food system that has to be borne by someone.
Every law, every rule that's ever made about anything has a cost and it has a burden put on somebody. But that doesn't seem to stop our legislators from passing laws.
If legislation is to take place, someone must establish the rules. Is GMO present? To what extent? And how certain are you that that is the case? How would that be determined? Who would determine that? The science and testing capabilities and detection levels are unique. Quantification and testing methodologies are not readily available to do that on a broad scale basis.
There are so many different kinds of labeling already, as far as like fat-free and especially the allergens. I mean, that seems like you have to be pretty meticulous to make sure none of the allergens get into the food. So if you are able to already keep track of that, it seems feasible and plausible to be able to list that there are GMO ingredients or non-GMO ingredients.
Consumers may well actually end up with less choice in the type of food items and the variety and the options they have available to them as an unintended consequence of the labeling.
We're talking a lot of maybes here. I can talk some definites here. I think that they're scared about market share and dominating things, and they don't want people to be in the know.
One manufacturer in particular that I've dealt with has shared that they source well in excess of 2,000 food ingredients or components on a global basis to use in their manufacturing process. If the logistics are such that they have to assure certain things in Illinois that differ from how they operate in all the other states or the other countries across the globe, they may well decide they can't afford the logistical efforts to handle those activities, so they may simply have fewer options that they make available in the state of Illinois.
It kind of seems like a little bit of a scare tactic, like, oh, there will be less choice in food, or the prices will go up, but that doesn't seem. I think people are more adamant about, we want to know what's in the food.
The people want this law. If they want it, it should be assumed that they are willing to assume whatever burden that might be.
It would take, economic investment to make sure that you're not getting GMO foods mixed up with a non-GMO. But this is what, it seems like from this meeting, this is what the public wants.